Welcome back, everyone, to Piney Plays the Lore Master, and today we are beginning Season 2 of the series. We finished off Season 1 3 years ago, right at the beginning of the Troll Shawls at the first hub over there. Since that time, they have revamped the zone. In fact, the last episode was just before the revamp. And I have already run the quest at the first hub, and he has sent me over here. So therefore, we'll begin Season 2 at this second hub. Hello there, are you Narling?
How can I be of service?
You come from Barkan? Seeking to help Eriador and LOTRO here. I am glad of it, but I would ask that you help me first, if you have a moment. Well, what else is new?
Stay a moment.
My friend Arad watches from the heights above the road, guarding the path to Thorenhad. Fearngris and I have seen trolls wandering towards that path in the night, and I fear for Arad's safety. He is a skillful archer, surely able to defend against a single troll, but against more? I do not think that even Arad could survive that encounter. Normally, Arad would send his companion Calanthroval to provide us with regular reports, but I have seen naught of that bird in days. Neither Fimgris nor I can leave our post. Would you seek out Arad and learn if it is well? You need to travel a small distance east to the White Marker Stone and take the road north. Leave the road to the right as soon as you may and circle back upon the cliff. You should find him among the ruins there. Now, these white stone markers, when they ask you to find them, they're serious. You need to find the white stone marker. You can't just run dashing forward directly to the spot where they are sending you to, because if you don't see that white marker, you don't get credit for the quest. Oh, you wonder how I know that? Believe me, I found that out the hard way enough times. And look, apparently he wants me to do something else, and the proper way is Fimgris. Okay, I had trouble telling whether that was an M or an RN. Well, I think I need better resolution of my graphics.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
There have been worrisome signs for the past few months that something has not been right in the troll shawls. Trolls coming down from the mountains, servants of the enemy upon the road. But even the beasts of the wood are troubled in ways that I cannot explain. Wolves have long dwelt in the troll shawls, and though evil by nature, they have generally kept to themselves. Now, however, they have begun bold and dangerous. I dare say I have seen fear in their eyes, the like I have never seen before. Now, I know it's a Tolkienian thing, but I'm not exactly keen on the wolves are evil by nature. That's always been one of my pet peeves with some of the things in fantasy literature and fantasy games and stuff like that. And of course, it did not help that my name for my character is Pine Wolf. Yeah. It is true that the servants of the enemy pursued a small company along the road not more than 2 months ago, but the wolves have been more unruly in recent days, and I cannot determine the reason. If you would, hunt the wolves of the gorges in the vale between here and Thorenhad. Perhaps you may find some evidence of what has disturbed them. Follow this road eastward until you find the White Marker Stone. Another White Marker Stone that you cannot refuse to touch first. There take the road north and begin your hunt. And these are level 36 quests, and I am level 36, so perfect! I see along the way a quest ring. It looks like a bear. And of course we can't refuse quest rings. Level 36 bear. Blankets for the dwarves. Actually, this is more like remembering how to use a lore master. There are mountain bears dwelling in the Bruinen Gorges and the Trollshalls. While you're in the gorges, you should hunt bears for pelts. Right. And I didn't get credit for that one. Whether that was luck or whether that was ha 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 ha. Sorry. The white stone is marked at that point northward along the path. Alright. And now I can talk to Arad, but Arad is, I guess, up here. Should be up here. That's would be my guess. But of course, there are also bears up here, and we need to get those. Ooh, okay. If I remember correctly, completed tactically adept. I had stopped playing this character and I ended series 1 because the lore master was a little bit OP, or maybe even a lot of OP at that time. I think I was one-shotting everything. Looks like I don't have that problem right now. So that's good. But I do have, well, that's a greenie. Two-shotting a greenie is certainly not too much of a problem. But I think before I was just about one-shotting everything or something like that. I do remember being, at least what I thought at the time was OP. Either that or I am exaggerating in my thoughts or something like that. 3 years ago. How one forgets. I think I found Arad. Hello there. I hope to prove my worth in the eyes of my elf maiden. Right. Well then, I was asked to check up on you. Are you alright? I heard that you haven't been able to send your messenger bird recently.
Nee, Govan.
Narlene sent you? I am not surprised. I have been unable to send her any reports for several days. For my friend and companion, Caledroval, whom I usually dispatch with messages, has been missing. I sent Caledroval out to search the gorges a few days ago, but he never returned. I did, however, sight a Henderval returning to his nest not far from here. I fear the worst, for I saw that the bird bore something in its talons. It may have simply been a rodent, but I doubt it. Henderval are oft used by the enemy as spies, and I think it more likely that Calendroval fell prey to the creature. I cannot leave my post to investigate. No one can leave their posts in this place, apparently. Don't they have anyone whose post is to go between the other posts to check up on everybody? Never mind. Would you do it in my stead? I must know if Calendroval still lives. The nest was on the other side of those rocks to the east. Right there. Now, first of all, I think I see a note. Ooh! Platinum! That, I'm glad I saw that. Good, because I am a jeweler and platinum will come in handy on occasion. As if I'm ever going to actually finish on my crafting. You know how I am with my crafting and falling behind and crafting all the time. It is. As for Mother, I thought, what was the bear doing there? But of course, my links. For the moment there, I'm using a lynx, and I did that because the bear and the bog guardian, they can get in the way visually. So I thought, at least for the first few episodes, I'll stick to the lynx, since the lynx is the one that's least likely to get in your way on the camera views and all that stuff. And we're resuming the series here, and I think I should probably have something that's not going to be too much in the way, at least for the moment. And of course, the Bog Guardian stays back. Of course, now I like the Bog Guardian that stays back, and I'll probably use the Bog Guardian quite extensively in the long term there. But for today's episode, I thought we'll try out the Lynx, and the Lynx I think is doing a reasonably good job at the moment. Now, what I need to find is a Hunterfall nest. Now, this is one of those quests that completely changed in the revamp, because he was, of course, talking about this elf maid there, and the entire quest chain involving a perfect feather was centered around him trying to impress his elf maid, trying to find the perfect feather for her and all that stuff. But now the perfect feather apparently is one belonging to his bird friend, and I want to make sure I have Return to Master ready. Yeah. I just didn't want to have to worry about the links going on and finding every single mob in the region. Oh boy, there is plenty of platinum around here. Yes. I know. I'm supposed to be on a quest here. I'm digging up platinum all over the place. Well, that's what happens when you haven't played a character for a while. Looks like I also need to fight some bugs. I seem to be doing everything except the quest that I'm supposed to be on. Right, killing a few bugs, killing a few bears, killing a few crawlers. Calling the prey. There are elk dwelling in the Bruinen Gorges and the Trollshalls. The wolves which trouble the Bruinen Gorges might be deterred by the number of elks were thinned, leaving them... Oh. I hope I'm at least collecting the meat and not wasting the deer that I kill, because then the wolves would just go and feed on the carcasses, right? I don't think wolves are shy about doing that. Rich dwarf iron ore. Now, actually, let me set my quest focus to the Hunterfall nest so that I actually go and head for it rather than constantly find myself distracted by other things. I know I'll be distracted anyway, but at least this way I will be able to head in the right direction rather than following wrong quest arrows. I have finally found the Hunterfall nest. Okay, let's see what we have in here. I have found a brightly colored feather. Yes, that's never a good sign when a black bird has a bright feather in its nest. Well, alright. Black and white bird, I guess the Hunterfall are. But it's not a good sign that we have that there, because that means that the bird most likely either found a brightly colored feather somewhere that was shed off, which I guess wouldn't be too bad if it's molting season, or it means that it just killed said bird. Actually, I did not see any bird bones in there, which I think is a good sign, because I would think if it killed the bird and... Well, okay. It could have consumed it on the spot where it killed it and then just brought one of the feathers to the nest. Okay, so perhaps it's not as good news as I thought originally. Hello there, Arad. I found this bright feather.
Three-eyed melon.
Alas, it is as I feared. This feather could belong to none but Calandrival. I do not believe his death was simply the result of a predator seeking food, though. It was the work of the enemy. Really? Are you just assigning this to that, or not? I mean, well, hawks get hungry, right? There have been trolls about at night. I have barely managed to stay hidden at times, and I have no doubt there are other foul servants of the enemy in the woods. We must know what evils have come to these lads. Well, okay. What did I just do there? Did I just get known to Rivendell? Ooh! Okay. I managed to get acquaintance with Rivendell with that. That was probably mostly the work from the first hub. Very well. So then, what do you want me to do next?
Greetings, friend. Will you lend me your ear?
I saw the Hendrival come from the northwest, Pine Wolf. There is a den of bears there, in the shadow of Thornhod. It may be that the Hendrival was spying upon Eladon and Elro here, and Calendarval discovered it. If that is indeed where Calendarval fell, there might still be some evidence present to suggest exactly what happened. Would you go to the bear den and search for the evidence? You need only follow the road northward to the den and, of course, kill every bear there because they are aggressive in this region, right? Oh, joy. Well, I guess that's another reason not to use my bear. A, it's big and will take up much of the screen, but more importantly, I don't want to use a bear when I could try to figure out, okay, which bear is mine and which one are the enemy bears, because that always gets annoying when that happens. Oh, what a shock. There's a quest for killing Hendrival. I'd have never thought that would be the case. Eyes from the enemy. Hendrival can be found in the Bruining Gorges and the Troll Shawls. It's a daily solo quest. Yippee. So I might as well take care of a few of those while I am looking for it. Alright, anyway. As you can see, these things are black with white heads. So, yeah. It's unlikely that they are going to be sporting colorful feathers on them. So now I need to go and find that bear den. I have found the bear den, but before I wade through all this, between scenes, I decided to get myself an experienced disabler. And the reason for this is I'm getting near the end of level 36 here. I've got all these level 36 quests, and seeing how I ended the last series, or last season, by thinking that lore masters were way overpowered, I figured if that were the case, then I certainly don't want to outlevel the quests that I am running. So I think right now my balance is alright on what I've got. I think it's best to keep it that way. And I collected all the pelts I needed for the bears. That at least is done. So I really don't have to kill any more bears if it weren't for the fact that they are... I don't have to kill any more bears because Calendarval is here. Hello. Alright, Calendarval is wounded and not dead. Well, I suppose that's good news, right? Actually, I'm pretty close to this camp, so it's probably a good time that I speak with Eladon and Elro here. Or actually, I don't think I can speak with them yet on the matter, but at the very least, I need to speak with the stable master, because there is nothing more infuriating than to come to a location, forget to speak with the stable master, and you need to get back there. Ooh. That finished the second phase of Trollshaw's quest. In Megavanen. And currently the north... Oh yeah, I don't want my milestone in the North Downs. That's where it was last season. No, I think this is all well and good. The dwarf wishes to speak with me. I think he wants the bear hides.
I am at your service.
It was good of you to bring these pelts to us. The elves may not feel cold, but Our old bones must certainly do. Alright, now let's get back to Arad and find out if this is what he was looking for. And besides, I don't know how to tend to his bird. Hang on, apparently one of those bear hides was a perfect bear hide. Never have you seen such a magnificent hide. The fur is thick and lush, unblemished by burrs and tangles. The blows that dispatched its former owner were well enough aimed that the usable portion of the hide is unmarred. An armor of sufficient skill might make this hide into a formidable armor. The elf in Rivendell likely to possess both this knowledge and desire to do this for you. And I can get level 34, 303. Oh yeah. Now, I wonder if this stable master can take me to Rivendell so that I at least can get some armor upgrades on the matter.
Megovanen.
Yes, he can. Hello there. Is there anything that you can do with this?
Greetings to you.
This hide is truly magnificent, Pine Wolf, and you are equally so to have bested the mighty creature from which it came. I would be honored to craft fine armor from this hide, my friend. Wear it with pride, and at no cost. The honor of working with such fine materials is payment enough. Okay, fine. Fine with me. There you go. I wonder how it looks. Oh, that is disappointing in its appearance, I must say. Yeah. Very disappointing in its appearance. I think I've found your bird, but he's barely alive. I suppose that's better condition than you thought he was in.
Megovanen.
Ah, my friend lives. Thank you for bringing him to me. I will tend to his wounds. However, I know for certain now that the Henderville was indeed a spy. All right.
Megovanen. Might you spare a moment of your time?
How did he know that? And what does he want to do? That's what we'll investigate in the next episode of Piney Plays, the Lore Master.